Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to Be With Me. We're on episode 54 of season 2, and we're going to learn a lesson today and apply it, hopefully. This is walking through Jesus' life. We're in the Great Week. We've just finished Monday, and this is Tuesday a.m. On Monday, Jesus curses the fig tree. On Tuesday, they walk by, and this happens. Listen up. As they passed by in the morning, this is Mark chapter 11, verse 20. As they passed by in the morning, Tuesday morning, Jesus dies on Friday afternoon, they saw the fig tree withered away to its roots. And Peter remembered and said to him, Rabbi, look, the fig tree you cursed has withered. And Jesus answered them, have faith in God. Now it's interesting. Just a little, I'm going to pause here just for a second. We learned when we talked about the fig tree before that the Lord is a fruit inspector. He can be pleased. And this curse against the fig tree is a picture of the judgment against Israel, and we personalize that. And here now, Jesus almost stops talking about the fig tree and talks about how this happened. He talks about the process of moving mountains and having faith and his relationship with the Father. So we spin away from the fig tree and go epic here. So here we go. Truly, I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, be taken up and thrown into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will come to pass, it will be done for him. Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. And whenever you stand praying, forgive if you have anything against anyone, so that your Father, who is also in heaven, may forgive you your trespasses. So first of all, the category that we're talking about here is the impossible. The Jews had an expression, just like we do, about moving mountains. It's an expression that means that what you're going to ask is impossible. So first of all, the topic or the category and the size of this and the scope of what we're dealing with here is large, is the point. So throughout history, Jesus is in the impossibility business. That is, he forgives, which changes history as if it didn't happen. That's impossible. He fixes sin. That's impossible. Nobody else can do that. He lived a perfect life. That's impossible. None of us have ever done that. He fixes the death problem and conquers it. That's impossible. He somehow figures out a way to redeem a sinful people and separate them for his good pleasure. That's impossible. He maintains a steadfast relationship with a bunch of spiritual knuckleheads over thousands of years, and now us, grafted in. That's impossible. He does things that are impossible as far as the world order goes. There's dozens of them in Scripture. So that's the business he's in, is in the impossible business. So when he says move mountains, for example, can God move mountains? Well, he put them all into being. He put mountain ranges into being. So what's moving one mountain if we think about it metaphorically? All right, so then he addresses the faith of the person that is involved in this process. Have faith in God. Well, we all have faith in something. And I want to leave you with a picture today. Is I can't move a mountain. My arm is not strong enough to move a mountain. I don't have enough time to move a mountain. But God can move the mountain. And so the strategy in this prayer is to leverage my relationship, my oneness with him, that he would move the mountain. And the picture is, I kept thinking of the comic or the cartoon, the Iron Giant. So there's this little kid, I forget how old he is, 6 or 8 or something like that. And he is friends with this big iron giant. So the point is, can the kid move a mountain? No, but can the iron giant move a mountain or pick up a car? That's the point. And the key is the leveraging. I don't mean the abuse. I just mean the friendship between these two creatures. So then he gives us this formula. I think of this like a math equation, and forgive me for that. It says have faith plus do not doubt plus belief that will happen. And later on he adds forgiveness of those around me. And then an equal sign, and then it will be done. So there's a lot of weak links on the left side of the equation. Other things we know about prayer from Scripture is ask according to the sovereign will, that the Lord gives good things to those who asks, that our personal motives could be wrong on the left side of the equation, that he has this incredible perspective that he's working all things together for his good, and we just see through a little straw, and God has the whole picture in mind. So there's even more things on the left side of the equation. The character of God, our confidence, our expectations, the doubt that we have. We can doubt the reliability of God. We can doubt the abilities of God. We can doubt our relationship with God. We can doubt the character of God. So there's things that we can do wrong. So let's do something today. Let's pick something right now that's impossible. And let's respond humbly. He asks us to ask. He says, come and do this. He expects us to ask. So let's green light something for the Lord. And he's faithful. He upholds. The weak link, unfortunately, is us. So help us, Lord, to believe good things. Help us not to ask wrongly. Help us to have confidence in your supply. Help us to ask in your sovereignty, in the strength of your arm, not in the strength of my arm. Help me to ask confidently and faithfully in my relationship with you, in your abilities and your character. Help me to ask the right giant, if you will. Help me to be confident in your power. Help me to be confident in your character. And help me to be humble in the knowledge and relationship with you. So let's ask the giant, the iron giant in our life, to move mountains. Thanks for listening.